Welcome back to the Public Pool Podcast. I'm Jack O'Shea, and this is Michaela Pascal. Do you know? I don't like when other people have boundaries.
Boundaries are pretty important to me, so elaborate.
Because that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I don't mean having boundaries like that. I mean the way that people use the term boundaries.
Okay, yeah.
Boundaries is something for you.
Yes.
Where it's like, you're not going to do something. That's a boundary.
Yes, you can only set boundaries for yourself. You can't really set boundaries for other people.
People don't use it that way anymore.
Uh-huh.
Now, all the time I'm seeing basically people will just tell people hey, you can't do that. That's a boundary for me. And it's like, well, no, you actually have no control over them.
Uh-huh.
Unless
it's being done to you. But but in general, I know what you mean.
I mean, say, the worst, a bad scenario. Say it's say somebody won't stop calling you.
Yeah.
You setting boundaries is you not answering.
Yes.
You setting boundaries isn't you telling the person you can't call me anymore because of they.
Yeah.
The term, all these different therapy terms are being just misused and morphed.
They're being weaponized.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where it's a lot of people kind of found a way to use it to their advantage. While it's I'm obviously the biggest yes, go to therapy gal in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, kind of people have figured out the language to get people to do what they want because it feels like a morally superiority thing.
Yeah.
When it's no, you can only control yourself.
You can always tell when somebody's been in therapy.
Yes.
We've been trying to make that bit forever.
I know.
I can always tell when it's oh, you started therapy, when they start using certain vocabulary. But yeah, so basically I've been calling this one guy incessantly and he just told me to stop. And I was like, I'm not going to. And he said, it's my boundary. And I said, fuck off. So that's why I bring that up. How are you doing today?
Currently I'm a little toasty. If you guys listened to last week's episode, you heard that our air went out. And of course we live in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, where it is over 100 degrees.
People aren't supposed to live here.
No. And we thought we fixed it. Woohoo. All of a sudden today it went out again, or last night. And it was uh-oh.
Yeah.
So if we start to get a little loopy in this episode, it's because we're literally having heat stroke.
I'm loopy to begin with right now.
That's true.
I'm a little bit out of it to begin with, which usually means it's a really good episode.
Yeah.
So
I know. We haven't done a drunk episode yet.
I don't know how well drunk episodes would be. I feel like it would be us just sort of talking over each other a little bit.
Yeah, probably.
Or me getting sleepy.
Or should we do a high episode?
We should do a you're high episode.
No, because when you're high too, it could be really funny.
It's a really thin line for me.
It is a thin line
with weed. I either don't even feel it or I'm immediately paranoid and we're not going to shoot the episode.
Yeah, no, my favorite moment ever was we were wedding planning. There's a lot of panicky stuff happening in our lives.
Yeah.
And for some reason you were I'll take a little gummies today too, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then something went down drama wise in my family. And
yes.
It was one of those moments where it was I immediately was I'm sober now. I'm here. And then you were feeling it. And then
I was high in the middle of the day.
Yeah. And I was trying to ask you, I was I need you. I felt like I was holding onto the collar of your shirt. I need you right now. I need you to lock in basically.
I'm usually the person where when crisis happens, yes. I step up.
Uh-huh.
I can be the field general.
Yes. You are really good in a crisis.
Not in this day.
No, on this day you told me you laid back on the bed and you said, time heals all wounds. And I'd never heard that from Jack O'Shea before. And I was do you want me just to wait things out?
Yeah, I was this is a pattern. This sort of drama things happen every now and then. And in a month, we forget about it. So just think about that.
But I was right now, something is happening.
At that moment.
And you know what? Time did heal all wounds.
It did. I was right.
You weren't wrong.
No, I was right.
But I only get time heals all wounds, Jack.
Every so often. I don't really even take the gummies ever.
Yeah, I do it mostly for sleepies.
Oh, yeah.
I go to sleep.
Yeah.
Because I get my anxiety at nighttime where I'm oh my God, I didn't do all my things. You get it in the morning.
Absolutely.
So can't really start off your day like that.
But yeah, so it's hot in this house and it's getting hotter. It's what, 2 p.m. or 2?
Yeah, it's 1.
It's 1 p.m. right now. We're just past high noon. Where the temperature, I'm sure, I don't even have to check. It's in the triple digits, whether or not it's, 105 or 114. It could be either.
It could be either.
Our house has a lot of windows.
Yeah.
So the sun is getting in.
Normally this room is the coldest room in our house. It's not feeling like that in this moment.
At this moment, this is currently the hottest room in the house.
Yeah.
Because this room...
We have studio lighting.
Lights beaming down on us, making us sweat. And then also we have the windows blacked out, which typically makes it cold. But basically what it does is it is an exaggerated form of the overall temperature in the house.
Yes.
So right now it's an oven.
Yes.
Yeah.
So who's to say what's going to happen?
I can tell you what is going to happen. I'm totally right about Pedro Pascal.
Oh, yeah. You're supposed to tell me. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I missed whatever this was. Fill me in, sister.
So if you have listened to the podcast whatsoever, you know that I have an issue with Pedro Pascal. I have an issue with all celebrities when they're just being shoved down our throats.
You just don't trust them.
I don't trust anybody,
Yeah.
especially famous people. And it's so obvious when there's a huge PR campaign happening and he's on the cover of magazines. And also just how many Twitter and Reddit posts can there be of somebody being like, do you know who's amazing as this person, before you start realizing that's probably their PR team.
Yeah.
Like,
I would never really want to be a celebrity where it's like everyone loves you, even though it's like objectively I would love that.
yeah.
Because I would be so paranoid every day that everyone's going to flip on me and the world would end. It's
They're going to
better,
find one thing.
It's kind of better to be like you're 50-50 and you
Yeah.
can kind of live that way. Like,
Yeah.
like it would be like, you know what, you kind of come to peace quicker with like, you know, some people hate me, but I love the people who love me. It's great. Like if you're
Yeah.
like a Kim Kardashian, like,
Yes.
Yeah.
You want to have the diehard fans. You want to build yourself an army.
yes.
And then you're untouchable no matter what with them. So Pedro Pascal, though, I feel like we've talked about it before. One of his quirks is when he's nervous in public, he's very touchy.
Yes.
So people are starting to pull up some clips. He is a little weirdly touchy.
Yeah.
And it's also, I think right now he's in the very like, would you like, obviously he's an attractive man. Do you think anybody's like, and I mean seriously, like not like internet, like, or is anybody like he's a zaddy?
Pedro Pascal?
Yeah, is anybody like,
yeah.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Okay, because
I think women kind of are like, he's objectively one of the hottest men in Hollywood.
Okay,
right
they
now.
actually do believe that. Okay,
Yes.
all right, because I was going to say, because before when he was doing it, I was like, maybe it's because women view him as more of like a
non-threat.
He's Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah.
Like, oh my fucking God. Neil Patrick Harris is rubbing on him? Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of videos and a lot of photos coming out where it's like, it is a little bit over the line. And by a little bit, I mean, it's over the line.
I know. Because I am someone where, especially I used to be, I'm not anymore. I used to be a very, very touchy person.
You're allowed
just
to
in
be a
general.
woman.
Exactly. And
Yeah,
so like,
totally different game.
It was kind of different, but like, I've just always been like that. I've always been very affectionate with people. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I've just always been like that. Like, I want to hold people's hands. Like,
Yeah.
all my friends, I want to hug them. Like,
Yeah.
you sit on my lap, I'll sit on your lap. Like,
Yeah.
I've always been like that. And then it wasn't until a couple of years ago that I kind of stopped that. And I think it was mostly from people
Yeah.
taking it the wrong way. Like, I was hitting on them.
Yes.
Which it's like, that's my fault.
No, it's not. But yes.
But it's like, I would get frustrated with people for taking it that way. And I'm like, well, I'm holding their hand. That's unfair for me to be like, why would you take it that way?
Yeah, you know what? If you were actually holding their hand, actually that might have been your fault. That is a very romantic thing to do.
Yeah, but like I've always been like that with people, like especially like, I mean with girls too, but it's like I've always just been like, oh, like if I meet new girls, it's like I'll like literally sit there and like hug you, like oh my God, especially if I have a drink. I'm like I just met this girl, I'm gonna hug her for a second while we're talking. I'm like that's just how I am.
What was your first? What was the first before you knew my name? What did you call me?
High five guy.
There's a reason.
Yeah.
Because as a man, I can't be going around hugging people, touching people, especially women, especially in the workplace.
Yes.
So, and I always felt, because I have very, very large hands for my size especially. And so shaking people's hands sometimes.
That would be too formal. Yeah.
It feels too formal. And also I sometimes worry it comes off as almost more threatening too.
Yeah. Also, it is such a thing, like as a woman, and like this might just be me.
Yeah.
When I'm like meeting people, and I guess not in a professional setting. In a professional setting, I guess I'd shake people's hands.
Yes.
But like if we're at like a wedding or like whatever, and someone's like, oh, this is someone I like. If you were like, this is a guy I went to college with. Like this is
that's
Brad.
a hug.
Brad, I'd be like, hi, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
And I hug.
Of course.
And every now and then I get thrown off with a hand, and then it's the awkward. I'm like, shit. Like, can we just all hug? Like, I feel so uncomfortable.
There are certain unwritten rules. And it's mostly for guys, but also in this case for both. But where it's like, you know how the guys have the thing where it's subconscious of, I've talked to you about this before, where when you know someone and you see them, you nod down.
Yes.
No, sorry. When you know someone, you nod up.
Uh-huh.
When you don't know, you nod down.
Yeah. And it's the psychology of showing your throat, right? Like
I believe it's like if you get down to that. But that's so true, by the way. If you're a guy listening, think about it. And if you're a girl, notice it with guys. If your friend or whatever doesn't know the person that they see and they nod, it's always down.
Yeah.
And it's like just something that we all picked up on.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but
Because they always say the psychology of you don't know someone, you're kind of like, I'm acknowledging you, but your throat's covered. But if you know them, you're like, I know you.
I'll expose my organs.
You'll expose your, like when dogs trust you, they roll over.
Yeah.
Like they're showing you their organs.
Or when our dog trusts you, and by trust you, I mean, when our dog first meets you, Ducky, she'll roll over because she's a little slut.
Yeah.
She's like, belly kisses?
She'll literally jump on you if you sit down and put her whole neck in your face. Like, are you gonna kiss me?
Yeah.
Or
is this your type of thing or what?
Yeah.
First meeting.
We have a dog where it's like every time we have a dog sitter, I have to explain to them, like, she requires about 1,000 kisses a day.
Yeah.
And she'll let you know if you haven't hit that quota.
Yeah.
Like
she'll climb up onto your face. She'll climb onto your face like she's the alien, the sucker alien, alien, and just put her belly in your face and be like, "You can't not kiss me."
Yeah.
They're literally touching your lips.
Yeah.
And she's adorable and she's perfect. But yeah, I just feel like that there's a certain unwritten rules of like, oh, you're meeting your buddy's girlfriend,
hug.
But if I'm like, I'll never hug a guy unless it's like I know them well.
Yeah.
Always handshake.
Yeah.
Do you ever,
where's the line with the kind of like dap up, like back smack thing? Like, what's that?
I never do that, but I'll do it if people introduce it to me.
Like if they go for it first. Okay.
If I'm a good friend of yours, we just fully hug. What are we doing?
Yeah. Bring it in, brother.
What are we doing?
Like I noticed in Turkey when I was hugging someone that we were working with or whatever.
Yeah.
There a couple, I guess I noticed it from the girls more. You know how it's like in certain places you do like
the kiss, the
kiss
side
on the
kiss?
cheek. Yeah. Like, and you do both cheeks or you just do one.
Yeah.
Like it kind of depends on the culture. Sometimes you go back or whatever. They hugged one side, then the other. And I was like, oh, interesting.
Every time. Yeah.
Yeah. Like where it was like to one side, like we were doing the kiss, but it was a hug version of that. And I thought that was interesting.
That is interesting.
I like the little different cultural, different stuff like that, where it's like, how do they greet people?
The both sides kiss thing. You're so right. That is so interesting.
But then I guess because it's like I've had some like guy friends who are like Muslim. Yeah. And they aren't necessarily like comfortable like hugging me. Like some are like it kind of, but it's like their culture isn't necessarily to like and touch a woman like that, you know, like even though we're friends, and I get that.
Yes.
Like it's different. Like I feel like everywhere, which I think is very fascinating.
Well, I feel like the Muslim community has a whole other take on gender roles.
Oh yeah, but also there's so many different levels in that culture that it's like, are you a second generation? Are you from there? How hard do you follow? Yeah. Like it's very.
I don't want to exclude Muslims in anything, but from these conversations, when it's hug and not hug, I'm actually excluding them from, because I assume it's a different world. Yeah. It's a different universe.
Yeah, I just mean more of the differences of like how people greet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's getting kind of ripped. I guess just there was a few pictures that came out from a recent red carpet where it was kind of like, well, you don't have to rub her butt.
Yeah, was it from like the Fantastic Four?
Probably.
Premiere? I think I did see a little bit of that, and I was like, I just saw something where they were like,
he was like tickling her forearm, and it's like, what is happening?
Yeah, because they were like, she's married or something like that.
Yeah, it's kind of like Winston Churchill when he went to, I think it was the U.S. during Prohibition. You couldn't drink alcohol, and he said that part of his religion was he has to have this much whiskey and cigars a day. And it's kind of like he did one of those where it's like, hey, one of my quirks is I get to feel you up whenever I want to because I feel nervous. Smart move. Yeah. Smart man.
Yeah.
Anyway, not everyone's perfect. That's the point of this.
Not everyone's perfect. That's the point.
I'm not praying on his downfall. No. I'm predicting it. And I actually like him more now.
Now you like him. You're like, okay, there's the cigarette you've been waiting for.
There's the cigarette. He's flawed. Awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Oh my God. I feel like I was going to bring something up to you today and I was like, oh, I'll save it. But I forgot.
It'll come up.
It'll come. My palms are literally sweating right now.
You're like Eminem in that song.
Yeah.
Palms are sweaty.
Yeah. I said neeks weeks, whatever.
Neeks weeks.
You get it.
Man, I'm going to be so dehydrated today.
I know.
I'm going to piss in orange. My God. That's the thing about living out here. Like you have to, I have to consciously, it's not just like, oh, I'm always drinking water.
Yeah.
Every now and then I'm like, okay, jumpstart this machine. I have to chug a whole liter of water.
Yeah. I'm already peeing different colors right now because I'm on antibiotics this week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Your girl got hit with a UTI.
Yeah.
I was doing so good. Every now and then I get them and I was bummed. It's been like a good, maybe like 6 months to a year since I've had one, I feel like.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I was playing it fast and loose. I
fucking gave it to you is what I did.
Yeah,
you have to put this in. You might have to cut that. I fucking gave it to you.
That, and also we've been going to the gym every day.
Yeah.
And I've been,
That's not what cost it.
well, we've been laying in the sun. I've been wearing the same bikini after I go into the water and I sit there and I sweat. And there's been a lot of factors.
You haven't had orange juice in a few months. We know what did this. We know what did
You put me through the mattress.
Poppy's good is the answer. Poppy's been good.
Sorry, Dad, skip ahead.
I had the Michael Jordan flu game the other day and we're paying the price. The
hashtag worth it.
Hashtag worth it. But
I'm peeing different colors because I'm
Epstein, right?
Girl.
Honestly, it's the whole like Epstein thing. I've been so checked out of politics for the past like couple of months.
Me too, actually.
We do this every time. We've now been through multiple election cycles together. You and I love the game of the election.
Yes, the election.
And then once it's over, it's like, okay, what are we doing?
I like, post-election for a little while. Like the first 100 days is always really interesting.
Yeah.
But I feel like recently, like because we always just like throw on the TV so there's noise like downstairs. Recently I've been like, because it's always been the news for us. I always just put on the news. So we're basically always listening. I've been putting on the Food Network lately. I don't want to hear it.
Which is hit or miss for me because half the Food Network shows I love, and the other half of them I'm kind of like, why is it so quiet? And why are you smiling at me like that?
Okay, see, I like the quiet ones. I like the more peaceful, just one lady in the kitchen ones, and not the like, today we're barbecuing badasses. You know?
You grew up in a louder house too, but I think I grew up in a bit louder of a house.
You grew up in, I have because my siblings are much younger, and I was the oldest, I grew up with this like, the baby sleeping feeling in the back of my head.
Yeah.
And so to this day, I'm like, my biggest like pet peeve is like slamming doors, not because it actually bothers me, but because in the back of my head, I'm like, it's going to wake the baby, even though there's no baby. Like,
I don't like slamming doors because of the loud sudden noise. Bothers me.
Yes.
Because I'm autistic. But my house was just.
Yeah, you had a loud house. You were a house of boys.
House of boys with a lot of animals flying around. There's no rules. The animals. It was like an open, no fence petting zoo for certain years.
Yeah.
And so I can't deal when there's silence, and then just some strange middle-aged ladies smiling at me.
See, I like it because there's a little bit of noise, but it's not jarring. There's no slamming.
I can't do it.
Like I feel like with the game show stuff, someone's always yelling.
Yeah.
There's a lot of noises.
I like it.
I don't,
a lot of stuff.
Like I hate stuff. Like what were we watching recently where it was like. What show have we been watching? Was it Suits? Where it was like
Suits,
the music has just been like so loud, and we're like, why did they settle on the volume being that?
That's a common complaint people seem to have lately.
Yeah, why is the music so loud?
I don't know.
Turn that music down.
Great soundtrack though.
Yeah, Suits is great. Yeah, this is we're doing a rewatch of Suits. It's been nice.
Tyler the Creator came out with a new album. You like it?
I did. I loved it. Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot of notes on it. I was just excited. I love the album name "Don't Tap the Glass."
It's great.
That's
album
a great name.
It's a great name.
It's very my move. I saved a lot of songs from it.
Love it.
Ring 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 was probably my favorite. I don't know. I loved it. I love Tyler the Creator.
I've been just listening to the same Hardy Live at Red Rocks album over and over again. I finally was like, okay, I kind of need something new, so I had to go back. Nickelback Live in Nashville. That's what I've been doing. I'm not even kidding you. I switched to that. And before you ask, yes, Hardy does come out and he plays sold out during the concert. I'm awesome. Like,
I just need to take you to more live shows. You just love.
I love live music.
You love live music. We need to take advantage of the fact that we live in Vegas. Like, there's like literally every day there's something.
Take pretty good advantage.
No, we actually do. We do go to a lot.
But
I drag you to like. Not drag you because you also want to go, but like to like Pitbull. Like I'm
I love Pitbull.
You know, He's not a good example. We both love him.
Both love Pitbull. You dragged me to, and it's not dragging because I'm happy to go, but Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
I would never have seen her live.
Nicki Minaj, I almost didn't bring you to that. But because
and I actually was like, that's fine.
The only reason we did was because it was Vegas.
We
and
were
I was like
looking at houses.
We were secretly looking at houses, and also I was like, we're going to Vegas.
Yeah.
Let's go do a trip with my best friend and his boyfriend. Like we were like, we're gonna go on a group trip to Vegas. We're getting tickets to go see Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
We're all gonna go.
And I love being with your best friend and his boyfriend.
Yeah.
They're like the funniest people in the world to me. And the three of you together, it's also funny.
Yeah.
And I just
you fit right in though.
I fit in perfectly. Yeah. I've like your best friend's boyfriend and I are like weirdly the exact same person.
Yeah. Well, Nolan listens. He listens.
He and I have Nolan, you're listening. He and I have like so much in common.
I know.
Which from a visual perspective,
you would not guess.
You would not have guessed. No.
But you guys align on a lot of things.
Yeah, we're like that one really good SNL sketch where it's Black Jeopardy and Tom Hanks is MAGA and he comes on and it turns out MAGA and like Southern black people are like incredibly similar. We have basically that exact vibe.
Where it's like, wait a minute. And we're like, wait, it does.
We
actually
both
match.
like big ladies. Okay. No, but just to, pull back real quick, set a point I want to make. Just listening to myself say like, I was listening to Hardy live and then I went to Nickelback. I'm awesome. I think I'm a really awesome person.
I think you're awesome too.
I just like, some people might hate on that, but if I was listening to somebody be like, I love Hardy and Nickelback, I'd be like, that's kind of my guy.
Yeah.
Good for me, Jack.
Good for you.
Good for me. I'm really cool. That's a cool thing.
It sounds like Hardy's been like your guy lately.
He makes country/metal, like new metal.
Yeah.
Which are my two favorite genres.
Uh-huh.
And like nobody's ever done that.
Yeah.
He's perfect. Like it's literally, he was made for me.
For you.
And I told you, I probably talked to him on the podcast, I had an issue with, I don't know anyone else who likes both of those genres. So I don't know who to send. Like you have people, when you listen to Tyler Creator's new album, I'm sure you sent Jake.
No.
You didn't send him?
No.
Was it not his cup of tea?
No, I was actually kind of on a lonely island in that moment.
That's how I felt.
Yeah.
I've been like, I can't send Jim Bob to anyone.
Yeah.
Because they'll either think I'm a psycho or they'll just be polite, which is worse. I'd rather
Yeah.
you say, I don't like this, Jack.
Yeah.
Than be like, yeah, nice.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of, some of like my favorites. I'm like, I don't really have anyone in my life that's like also a big, like,
Yeah.
I think my favorite, like, probably my favorite artist right now, honestly, like where I just am like, I'll hit shuffle and just like listen, is I love Jungle.
Yeah.
They're a group and they're very groovy, funky, like,
Yeah.
like just they're made for me. Like
Maybe my sister.
I don't know though.
Yeah, we guys.
But maybe, but I feel like she listens to a little bit more like emotional music, kind of like you, or it's like she,
No, yeah,
but she'll listen to, I don't know.
But like, that's weirdly, I don't know. When we see her at the lake, maybe like, do you like this stuff?
Yeah.
And see if you can start that, because she'll start sending you a lot. I'm pretty sure that's kind of what she vibes to.
Maybe, I don't know.
She listens to that, and then she listens to songs I listen to that make you cry, because I love those songs
Yeah.
too.
No, I'm not a make you cry girl.
Yeah, no.
I have problems.
Your entire life is trying to keep yourself from crying.
Yes.
My entire life is trying to get myself to feel enough emotions to cry.
Yeah.
I love when I cry.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, I'm alive.
Although lately, man, I feel like I've circled around. I was thinking about this morning, actually, where I was like, maybe it's just because I'm like, oh, I'm stressed out, but like, because I work so hard to like not cry or like have meltdowns all the time that like, sometimes I'm like, things that I'm like objectively should upset me. I'm like, I am upset, but I'm like, I don't feel upset, but I know I'm upset.
You're turning to me.
So I don't know. Maybe I just like disconnected myself. Maybe I do need like a good like
You're turning to
cry.
Because that's my issues. I'm a little robotic where I'm like, yeah, this is sad, but logically crying doesn't do anything.
It's like, I don't want to be the person that's like, that's so funny.
That's me too. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks being dead inside. It does.
Oh my God.
I want to enjoy and feel.
I want to feel things.
I want to feel. It's good to feel things.
Yeah.
Not too good. You don't want to feel everything.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like those people who just are like, I'm boundaries.
Boundaries.
You know?
Yeah. Jack has an issue with boundaries.
I have an issue with people, the way people use the term boundaries.
Yeah. I have a boundary with sad music.
That's what I mean. Mm-hmm. That's not a boundary. That's a boundary you can set for yourself.
Yeah, that's a boundary for myself.
But you can't tell me to turn it off because this is one of your boundaries.
That's one of my boundaries.
This is very Huda. I feel like that was the boundaries thing is like the perfect way to describe what went wrong with Huda and Chris.
Yeah.
I feel like she didn't respect his boundaries. But demanded he respect hers.
Yeah.
And that seemed to be the
ish.
Yeah.
The ish.
Okay, you ready for sports gossip?
Hit me, sister.
Okay, so Donald Trump is threatening to block the construction of a new stadium in Washington, D.C. if the Washington Commanders don't go back to their old name, the Washington Redskins.
So he's kind of being a biatch.
He's kind of being a biatch, and let's be like, okay, oh my God, let's be honest. Let's be honest. He's trying to distract from something else on his to-do list.
On his to-do list, perhaps.
Perhaps. So let's take all of this with a grain of salt. I don't even think it's really that serious, but like, all right. Let me just tell you the whole lore behind the Washington football team's name, okay? Okay, so until the summer of 2020, they were the Washington Redskins, which is hilarious because like there was a time when like half of all sports teams were the Indians.
Yeah.
And starting in like the 70s, they started changing their names because they were like, it's offensive. In the 70s.
Yeah, that was long ago.
In 1972, Stanford changed their name from the Indians because they thought it was offensive in 1972.
Yeah. And the NFL's like the biggest franchise and they didn't think?
And it's like, okay, like the Indians might be like insensitive.
Yeah.
The Redskins is a slur.
Just straight up. Yeah.
It's literally a derogatory like term.
Yeah, that's straight up being derogatory.
And it like lasted long enough to hear driver's license by Olivia Rodrigo. Like how?
Yeah.
It makes absolutely no sense. So
it lived through COVID. Like
Redskins experienced COVID.
That's crazy.
It's insane. It's like if there were like a bunch of sports teams that like were called the Women, and then people started dropping the name and changing the name because they're like, that's kind of offensive. But somehow the Seattle Bitches were still a team. Right? And so like the reason why it lasted so long is because fans were really split on whether or not the name was offensive in the first place. Or like fans were split on whether they should change the name like ever.
Yeah.
I'm not a Washington football fan, but I grew up in DC.
Yeah.
So this was like a big part of my childhood. And it was really interesting because there were a lot of people who were like, change the name. But then most of the fans were like, no, keep it the Redskins. Mm-hmm. It was a whole to-do. Their owner was a jerk. So he was like, never going to change the name. In fact, so their owner at the time, Daniel Snyder, is like one of the most hated people in the history of like all of sports. He sucks. He refused to absolutely change the name until in 2020 when the BLM stuff was happening. Literally, like their sponsors were like, you know what, we're going to pull our sponsorships. And all of a sudden he was like, you know how I said I'm never going to change the name? Money. So
actually my mind does change.
So when they announced that they were going to get rid of the name of the Redskins, they didn't have a replacement team name. So for the next couple seasons, they just went by Washington Football Team, which honestly was people kind of loved.
I mean, are they not?
They're literally the Washington Football Team. Like at first people were making fun of it, but then eventually they were like, maybe just stay the Washington Football Team. That's kind of a funny.
Yeah.
It's like also it's very minimalist.
Yeah, it kind of is. It's kind of chic.
At the time, minimalism was big. Remember that.
Yes.
This is before recession era came back.
It's before everyone started hating on millennial gray.
Exactly. But then a couple years later, they announced their new team name, the Washington Commanders. Now, the people who wanted them to change the Redskins and people who wanted to keep the old name can all agree on one thing. The Commanders is a sucky name.
Is it?
That name their nickname is the Commies in DC.
Yeah, that doesn't really fit DC's vibe.
It's also just like boring and generic. Like they basically did like the opposite of like the Miley Cyrus rebrand. Like they went from being like really edgy, like, oh my God, are they okay? To all of a sudden being like Disney family friendly safe.
Yeah.
You know? So people are really out on the name Washington Commanders. Mm-hmm. But the reason why they picked the Commanders is actually like really juicy.
Ooh, spell.
So basically there was one guy who lived in Virginia who was a fan of the team. And he realized long ago, like decades ago, like they're going to have to change the team name. I mean, it's literally like a racial term.
Yeah.
Like they can't be the Redskins for that much longer.
No, like it's crazy it's got on this long.
It lasted surprisingly long. But so after he realized that, what he started doing was trademarking different football team names.
Ooh.
So he had 44 trademarks of like the 44 most obvious names. So like the Washington Red Tails, the Washington Red Hawks, the Washington Monuments, the Washington Americans. Like he had the trademark for all of them.
It's kind of a girl boss.
It's an absolute girl boss move. And then afterwards he started getting a bunch of shit from the other fans who were like, oh my God, you're why we're the Commanders. And
yeah.
he was like, no, I told them I'll give them to them for free. And it's like, okay, bullshit. There's a bunch of lawsuits, so don't sue us, guy. I'm not saying your name for a reason.
Yeah.
So they ended up having to choose the Commanders. Everybody absolutely hates that. Now Trump is like just trying to distract with it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. This is my pitch, okay, for the team name. I think that what their team should be called is so obvious, it's insane. They should be the Washington Pigskins.
Okay.
Okay. It's the same number of syllables as the Redskins. Mm-hmm. So you can keep the fight song. Totally works. Hail to the Redskins. Hail to the Pigskins. You still have the term skins in it, which that's what all Redskins, they call them the skins.
The skins.
So still can call them the skins. Pigskin is a term for football.
Yeah.
And of all teams, the Washington football team has a group of fans that call themselves the Hogs. Like they're literally a pig, like a pig is part of their lore.
Oink, oink.
Exactly. Why are you not the Washington Pigskins? I'm giving that to you for free. No trademark.
No trademarks here.
Washington Pigskins is clearly the answer.
Yeah.
Right?
Interesting.
Anyway, that's my pitch. All right. And actually, I have another sports gossip for you.
Ooh, okay. Hit me again.
Okay. So have you heard of the Madden curse?
No, but I love curses.
I know you do. Of course you do. Okay, so Madden is the most popular football video game, right? And every year they have an athlete on the cover. Usually it's the guy who did amazing the season before.
His cover girl.
It's his cover girl moment. It's basically Madden decides who was the sexiest man alive was.
Yeah.
Okay? Basically the theory is whichever athlete's on the cover of Madden has a terrible year the following year. So like if you're on the cover of Madden, it means you're going to have like a devastating injury. You're not going to play well. And Usually, you know me, I'm not like an astrology guy. I'm not like, you say Mercury's in retrograde. I'm like, okay, what does that mean? I kind of believe in the curse.
Okay.
And so next time your boyfriend gives you shit for being like, hey, I'm a Leo, so this doesn't work, anything like that, ask him if the Madden curse is real and watch him sweat.
Yeah.
Okay?
And then maybe he'll believe your Etsy witches just a little bit more.
Yeah. All right, so let me just go down the list of the different Madden covers and what happened with them.
Okay.
Okay, so in 1999, Garrison Hurst was on the cover. He broke his ankle and was never good again. In 2000, Barry Sanders was on the cover. He literally retired before the season started. 2001, Eddie George was on it. He played fine. 2002, Dante Culpepper. He hurt his knee, cutting his season short. He also had like 13 interceptions and 13 fumbles. He played terrible.
13's a bad number.
13 is a bad number.
13's bad luck.
In 2003, Marshall Faulk was on the cover. He hurt his ankle. He was never good again. In 2004, Michael Vick was on the cover. He shattered his leg before the season even started. In 2005, Ray Lewis is on the cover. He played fine.
That's my boy.
Yeah. 2006, Donovan McNabb was on the cover. He got hurt the first game of the season. In 2007, Sean Alexander was on the cover. He broke his foot, was never good again. 2008, Vince Young was on the cover. He literally had a mental breakdown through 17 interceptions, and then the year later was on suicide watch.
Oh.
The curse is pretty real. 2009, Brett Favre was on the cover. He had a shoulder injury, not really that big of a deal, but he did have some legal troubles that came out. Not that season, but the following season, stuff that had happened in that season.
Ooh.
That was the sexting scandal.
Uh-oh.
In 2010, Larry Fitzgerald and Troy Polamalu were on the cover. They both got injured. 2011, Drew Brees was on the cover. He played generally fine.
And he was in a One Direction Pepsi commercial. Actually, what year was that?
2011. He probably was.
Maybe it was the following years, actually. Maybe that was actually like 2013. Never mind.
In 2012, Peyton Hillis was on the cover. He was never very good to begin with. And this is the year, I'm pretty sure that's the year where athletes started to notice the Madden curse and started to not want to be on it themselves.
They were turning it down.
Exactly. So they had to get Peyton Hillis, who was like a fullback who played like 3 seasons in the NFL. It was very random when they were like, the cover athlete's Peyton Hillis.
Yeah.
It's like when they were like, John Legend's the sexiest man alive. And it's like, to fucking who? Chrissy Teigen? Right? Am I crazy? He's not a sex symbol. He sings a few good songs and he's a great name.
That he named himself.
Oh my God. In 2013, Calvin Johnson was on the cover. He broke like a bunch of records. He was great. Maybe there is no curse. 2014, Adrian Peterson was on the cover. He did okay, but he was arrested for child abuse the following season for stuff that had happened during his cover season.
Yeah, that's not good.
2015, Richard Sherman played fine. In 2016, Odell Beckham Jr. played fine. 2017, Rob Gronkowski was on the cover. He only played 6 games. Because of injuries. In 2018, Tom Brady, he played fine, but he did lose in the Super Bowl, which for anybody else would be like, wow, what a great year. He didn't usually lose in the Super Bowls.
Yeah, that's kind of a big deal for Brady.
In 2019, Antonio Brown was on the cover. He literally went insane that year.
Yeah.
He lost his mind. He's never been the same.
That's the Twitter king, right?
Twitter king. That's
Cracker of the Day?
That's Cracker of the Day, Antonio Brown.
Honestly, great segment.
He's awesome. Right now, he's wanted for attempted murder, though, and he's not in the country at the moment. In 2020, Patrick Mahomes was on the cover. He played fine. In 2021, Lamar Jackson played fine. In 2022, Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes were both on the cover. Now, from like a surface level, they seem to play fine.
Yeah.
Except if you dig a little deeper into who they are, Tom Brady, that was the start of his divorce. That was the year Tom Brady's marriage started falling apart.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes lost in the AFC Championship. Any other quarterback would kill to have that type of season, except Patrick Mahomes has literally made the Super Bowl almost every single year except for 2 in his career. So for him, not making the Super Bowl is actually, I'm going to give it a curse.
Yeah, that's not good for him.
That's cursed. 2023, John Madden was on the cover. That was a whole other thing. 2024, Josh Allen played fine. 2025, last year, Christian McCaffrey was on the cover. He was the #1 pick in fantasy football. He barely played the whole season. I think he played like 4 games the whole season because he was so hurt. And then this year, Saquon Barkley's on the cover. Okay. He's also supposed to be the #1 pick in fantasy football. So if you have the #1 pick, if your boyfriend has the #1 pick in the draft, this is where you can really get him. Be like, why wouldn't you pick Saquon Barkley? Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you?
Because you can't not look at it.
Yeah.
You know?
He was #1.
He was #1. Curses are real. This seems to be one.
Yeah. That's honestly, that's a lot of diva downs.
It's a lot of diva downs. It's like
That's Divas on Divas down.
It's hard to deny it.
No, that's kind of crazy.
It's been around for what? Is that 20? This will be the 27th Madden game.
Have we considered just like
not having a cover
not
athlete?
having the game?
They've considered, clearly they've considered not having the cover athlete. Clearly Madden is like trying to change things up. Like all of a sudden they start putting 2 people on the cover.
Maybe they could split the curse. 50-50.
They'll give it to a mediocre player like Peyton Hillis and be like, who cares if he's cursed? He's already not very good.
And at least he's getting a cover. That's exciting for him.
That was such a weird year where it was like Peyton Hillis.
Huh.
What? I've been trying to figure out like if there's any like commonality between the years where they're fine.
Yeah.
Seems to be a lot of Olympic years, and it seems to be a lot of years where Kardashians happen to have children. So hopefully one of them pregnant right now?
Currently, no. Nobody's pregs.
Don't draft Saquon Barkley #1.
Yeah. Curses are real. Astrology's real. The stars and the universe is real, okay?
The stars manipulate everything about you, especially when it comes to like the year and time and day you were born. Everyone knows that Mars treats you differently.
It does. Mercury's literally in retrograde right now.
It is? Mm-hmm. That explains a lot.
Remember when we had technical difficulties last week?
Yeah. I will say that there was that one time where I didn't believe the Mercury in retrograde thing. And I think twice something's happened where you go, wait a minute, is Mercury in retrograde? And it was.
Yep.
And I was like, wait a minute.
Uh-huh. I just know. I could sense it.
You can sense it.
Like, I'm like, something's afoot.
Yeah. Your phone won't be working. You're like, something's afoot.
Yeah, either technology's weird or all of a sudden I'll start getting like weird death anxiety out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I'm like, something's up.
Every now and then though, it's a perfect thing to have though, because every now and then though, I feel like I'll like break something technologically. Like that's my fault. Like I dropped the camera. And I'll be like, it was because of the stars.
Yeah. It's not your fault.
Can't be my fault.
All right, Bess, you ready to do the skinny dip?
Let's dive in.
Charlie XCX and George Daniel, the drummer from the 1975, just tied the knot in a town hall ceremony.
What a day for love.
In a true brat fashion, Charlie wore a mini Vivienne Westwood dress.
That's so brat.
Yeah, they also were seen like smoking cigarettes after the ceremony. She had sunglasses on. She gets it.
I freaking love that.
I know. She's so brat. She embodies it.
She's so British.
She is.
She's so chav. She's such a chav.
I wouldn't say she's a chav.
I feel like if she isn't, who is?
No, because chav's more like
she makes chav music.
No, she makes party girl music. Chavs are more the like.
I'm speaking out of turn. I don't know.
You so don't know. You sound so ignorant right now.
I sound so ignorant. I sound so ignorant right now.
They're the ones more where they're like wearing 10 million pounds of makeup.
That's how I picture Charlie XCX.
Charlie XCX wears like no makeup. She wears like eyeliner.
I'm realizing right now, I don't know if I would recognize her on the street.
I don't know if you would either, actually.
Yeah. I don't think I would.
But her and George Daniel have a very us vibe. Maybe we could do.
They do?
I was gonna say, but she's recognizable. He's not. Like he's just kind of like he's a guy. He's like you, where he's just like I dress.
He's just a guy.
I dress normal.
Yeah. He wears shirts that say Jeep on it.
Yeah. But they have a very us look.
Was the 1975 singer the one who dated Taylor Swift?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he was problematic, but the drummer isn't?
No, he's not. Yeah, Matty Healy.
Matty Healy. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the whole thing. Trisha Paytas gives birth to her third child, a son, and announces his name is Aquaman.
That might be child abuse at this point. I'm fine with Malibu Barbie. I'm fine with Elvis. Aquaman is excessive.
Having man in the name is kind of tough.
Yes. What are you going to shorten it to Aqua? That's a girl's name.
Yeah. But I guess it's better than Aquaman.
Anything's better than Aquaman.
I mean,
Superman, Batman, Flash, Wonder Woman. They're all better than Aquaman.
Yeah, Aquaman, that's the hero you choose?
It's not even that good of a Justice League member.
I was going to say, we're all for water themes.
Look at water.
Us. Look at us.
We love water. Welcome back, Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, every time she's a baby, someone notable dies. So
they're reincarnated.
It's Trish Paytas' baby.
Yeah. One
of reality TV's biggest playboys, 28-year-old Harry Jowsey, was seen out and about holding hands with 49-year-old Sia.
We love a MILF.
We love a cougar moment.
Who doesn't love a cougar?
I mean, honestly, good for her. Have fun.
I feel, of course she's a cougar.
I hope she's swinging from that chandelier.
It would be weird if Sia dated someone older than her. I don't want to see her hang out with anybody who's older than 30.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Anna de Armas and Tom Cruise were seen hanging out again on a yacht in Spain, and they were wearing some matching hats.
Did their managers schedule that for them?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't believe them.
No, of course not.
I don't believe them.
What are we doing?
I think she's the definition of a PR relationship. All of her relationships have seen like.
She dated one of the Castros in Cuba.
Yeah, and then she did Ben Affleck, where it was like all of their photos were very posed. It was.
No.
Yeah.
Great actress.
I think she's great.
I think she's super talented.
Yeah, me too. I think she's fabulous.
Also, get that money, girl.
Get that money, girl.
Get that PR. Get that publicity.
Get the Scientology money.
Right?
Oh my God.
I've heard no bad things about Scientology.
I've heard no bad things about Scientology.
I've literally, it seems to be a great organization.
It seems like only positives.
The Sea Org. I think that's them, right?
Sea Org, yeah. Harry Styles' brand Pleasing, that has previously launched products like nail polish and other cosmetics yesterday, just dropped a product that is meant for pleasing.
The vibrator?
Yes.
That's not his brand.
It's not.
It's yeah.
I hope that means we're getting a little bit of a freaky album soon.
All of his albums are pretty freaky.
They are.
I mean, he likes it's so funny because like all of his music and all of his vibe is like implying sex stuff.
Or does he just kind of ooze sex?
He oozes it, but this is very much like this is a vibrator.
Yeah.
Which feels a little aggressive for him.
It does. It is a little straightforward.
It's also probably going to make $1 billion.
$1 billion. I would like one. Thank you.
I wonder if it's good.
I know.
I guess we'll have to try.
We'll have to buy one.
Review coming next week.
I know. Also, happy 15th anniversary to One Direction. Okay. Selena Gomez just celebrated her 33rd birthday, and she shared some photos from her birthday party, which included her celebrating with people like her fiance Benny Blanco and best friend Taylor Swift.
Happy birthday, Selena.
I mean, how do you have a party without Taylor and Benny?
Well, Benny's literally her husband?
Fiance. They haven't tied the knot yet.
The gossip at that party must have been absurd.
I know.
Yeah. Blake wasn't invited?
No Blake. No, I think Blake is out.
Persona non grata.
Yeah. Although I don't know if Selena and Blake ever were like...
Selena knew.
I think she did. I think there was kind of a two separate squads happening with Taylor Swift and Selena Gomez where it's like they're BFFs, but I think that Blake also wanted to be the BFF, and I think that there maybe was some tension there to begin with.
Blake's downfall is really good for Selena stock.
Yes. Really good for Selena stock.
Selena won this situation, actually.
Yes. And some sad news this week, Hollywood lost Malcolm Jamal Warner, Ozzy Osbourne, and Hulk Hogan.
It always comes in threes.
It always does.
Malcolm Jamal Warner is really sad.
Yeah.
He was young.
He was.
Ozzy Osbourne and Hulk, like Ozzy Osbourne, no one can say he died young.
Yeah.
He outlived his life expectancy by 55 years.
Yes. It was shocking he was alive.
I can't believe he was only 76. I would have guessed he was 76 in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Hulk Hogan, I think, has been on a lot of juice.
Tell you what, Hulk Hogan lived life to the fullest.
Yes, he did.
You can only say that.
You can only say he lived life to the fullest. Oh my God. We almost bought, or not almost bought, but we looked at the other day a Hulk Hogan autographed chair.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I remember I was like, that's not a bad price. I was like, maybe we should get it. And we didn't, but.
Skyrocketed the price.
Should have grabbed it.
Yeah.
And lastly, in a JoJo Siwa and Chris Hughes TMI update.
No, just say it.
He revealed that JoJo Siwa calls his balls Timmy and Jimmy.
They shouldn't have cameras on them anymore. It was funny for a while now. JoJo should be.
Stop asking them questions.
Stop asking JoJo questions.
Yeah.
Stop trying to get to know them.
Yeah.
Just watch her videos where she sings in like a princess dress.
Well,
yeah.
There wasn't enough rasp from you for that.
Oh, but you try when you can. I'm so confused.
Man, it's getting tough because I've always been a JoJo Siwa defender, but this has been rough.
I like to defend the people who have no defense.
Yeah.
But it's hard to watch now. And that's the podcast. It's very hot in here. I think
Yeah, I think we're all good in the hood. We're getting a little sweaty.
My knees are sweating. My knees are sweating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't live in Vegas if your air conditioning doesn't work. You'll die.
Yes. But also before we wrap up really quick, I forgot to mention that like 2 days ago, we just released a new mini episode. So while we're trying to figure out the schedule moving forward and stuff, and I think just moving forward, it makes it easier. The schedule constricts us. We're going to start releasing mini episodes called The Hot Tub.
Yeah.
Where they'll be about more like one specific topic. And so also we don't just like jam up the podcast with like whatever we're watching this
segment
week.
Stuff.
Because a lot of you guys like aren't watching the same reality TV we are or whatever. So right now we're starting with Big Brother because that's a show that we're going to watch all summer. So it'll just be like recaps or opinions and stuff like that. So for now we're doing that. So if you want to check those out, that'd be great.
Yeah.
But yeah, and those will be completely unscheduled and the titles will be pretty obvious about what we're talking about.
Yes.
But yeah.
So, Hot Tub, Big Brother Week 1, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that. So check that out.
Towel off, grab a pina colada, enjoy yourself. Have a good rest of your July.
Yeah. Bye guys.
Bye.